Hey everyone, so this series we're going to talk about what each type is like when they're at their best. So I'm going to give you some helpful tips, but we're at our best when our hearts are aligned with the truth of the gospel and we know, believe, and trust in who we are in Christ, our identity, that all that we've ever needed and all that we desire comes from Him. And so transformation comes from being aligned with the truth of the gospel. And when we're there, everything's going to overflow from our heart and we're going to be at our best. So let's take a look. So type 1s, when type 1s are at their best, they're going to show nobility, kindness, gentleness, wisdom, insights that are able to land on other people more softly. Because 1s, you have a really great ability to see what needs to be done and done correctly. But when you're at your best, you're going to be able to bring forth that with compassion and empathy and a softer tone so that it lands on people in a way that they can receive it and hear it. You also have a lot more patience and understanding, and you know that you're not having to strive to be perfect because Christ was perfect on your behalf. And so that you're resting in that, but at the same time, walking in step with the Spirit. So type 1s, today, rest in your identity in Christ and allow Him to flow in and through you and being at your best. So type 2s, when you're at your best, you are going to know, believe, and trust that you are Christ's beloved, that you are not rejected, but He pursued you and brought you close to Him, and that He gives you unconditional love, not because you did something for someone or Him, but because He loves you. And so it's at that place you're going to start to give compassion and love and help and service out of an overflow of your heart, not because you need anything in return. So you're giving not to get, because you're already getting it from Christ. And so 2s, you're going to be warm and generous and thoughtful, all as an overflow to others, and you're not needing it back because you're already getting it from Christ, because He pursues you. He is the hound of heaven, and He already has you right where He wants you, which is with Him in relationship. So 2s, you are unconditionally loved by Christ. So allow that to come in, penetrate your heart, and then let it overflow to others so that you can bless them. Type 3s, when you are at your best, you're going to know your identity in Christ. No longer are you trying to put on achieving masks to get admiration and value from your appearance and your image and being successful. It's now based solely on Christ being successful on your behalf. And so now you're going to be able to be charitable, real, authentic, expressive to others, allowing others to see who you really are, because you know you can rest in the fact that Christ has taken care of everything for you. His perfect accomplishments are yours. And so 3s, take a big deep breath and exhale. You no longer have to strive to achieve in order to be loved and seen, because Christ simply loves you for who you are. And this will overflow in showing others how you truly are at your best when you know who you are in Christ. Type 4s, when you're at your best, you know, believe, and trust in your identity in Christ, which is that you are seen and loved for exactly who you are. I mean, Christ created you, so He knows you better than you know yourself. Though others might misunderstand you, He knows you. And by being known for exactly who you are, you can now express yourself more fully with balance. You can show people the different things in life that are beautiful and have depth and meaning and insights that a lot of us don't see all the time. But you do it with generosity and kindness and patience, knowing that we don't see what you see. And so 4s, we love the emotions that you bring to the world when it's in balance and when it's an overflow of you. All right, so type 5s, when you're at your best, you are going to still remain very observant and bring in a lot of knowledge, but you're going to be able to also be more in touch and connected with others, instilling and giving your insights and knowledge that truly bless people, instead of kind of being more withdrawn and keeping it to yourself. So you're going to have more confidence and assuredness that 1, that Christ will take care of your needs, and 2, that He will replenish your internal reservoir when you feel like it's being emptied when you're connecting with others. So when you feel like you're being emptied, connect with Christ. He will fill you up, and then He will overflow into the lives of others with all of the giftings and insights and knowledge that you already have, and it will bless others. Truly, it will bless others. Type 6s, when you're at your best, you know, believe, and trust in your identity in Christ, and you know you're safe and secure in Him, which allows you to move towards people with true warmth and connection to help and serve others, not from a place of suspicion, but a place of trusting Him in the calling that He has on your life. And so 6s, you will give insights and you will be able to help predict things and give discernment in ways that others just are not naturally good at. So 6s, come alongside others, trusting Him and knowing that He will provide a path that is safe and secure and clarity when you need it the most. 7s, when you're at your best, you are knowing and believing and trusting your identity in Christ, and it is overflowing in you because you are getting full satisfaction and contentment from Christ. You're savoring the present moments, you're seeing and observing the blessings that you already have, and you're taking time to fully enjoy it instead of off to the next thing. And when you're here, you're going to be more focused, you're going to be able to express yourself, you're going to be able to deal with the emotions of the things that are around you right then, which is going to help you to connect with others in the present moment instead of trying to go to the next thing and the next thing. And people will get to enjoy you on a much deeper and rich level. 8s, when you are at your best, you know, believe, and trust in your identity in Christ, which means you know that He will protect you, that He's got your back, that you are safe and secure, and you can be vulnerable with Him. And what this allows you to do is to see the harm and the injustices that are going on around you, and for you to stand in the gap, meaning you're going to take those that are being harmed and betrayed, or those that need someone to plow a path for them, and you're going to tell them to get behind you, and you are going to plow a path for them, but not over them or not against them, but for them. And you have a big heart with generosity, compassion, and insight that really exudes Christ-likeness. So come, rest in your identity in Christ. Know that He is your protector. He will not forsake or blindside you or betray you, but He will take care of you as you plow the path for others. 9s, when you're at your best, you're going to know, believe, and trust that your presence matters, that your voice matters, because God created uniquely to see the viewpoints of all perspectives. This enables you to come alongside others, to bring them together, to be the glue in the community if you're willing to stand in the gap, to assert your voice, and to do what is right. Now that can be hard because you're afraid of conflict and disharmony, right? But you now know at your best that Christ is the one that does all that work. You are there to just simply to be His voice, to bring people together and to show kindness and compassion, but to also speak truth. So 9s, rise up and move forward with confidence and assertiveness, knowing that He will meet you right where you're at. And this will truly bless the world.